It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor, but it wouldn't be like that for too long. Gordon had puffed into Knapford, while Thomas had puffed backwards into Knapford on the other line. Beep, beep. Hello, Gordon. Hello, Thomas. They were all very excited until Gordon then remembered something. Ugh, just remembered. The government, I've heard that the government's doing tests on other engines exactly like us to turn us into nuclear weapons. Well, that doesn't sound very possible, does it? No, you're right. I guess it was just a rumor. Well, bye, said Gordon, until a high-pitched noise sounded. Then suddenly, a smaller engine like James crashed into a truck, spreading rubble all across the track. And then all of a sudden, the one part of the Knapford station that was still in construction crashed over. Oh God! That gave Gordon quite a fright. Well, it would be safer to stay here than anything else. But then, all of a sudden, guns started shooting at Gordon and Thomas. Gordon shot off. Didn't make it very far before derailed, but didn't make it very far before his front wheels ended up derailing. But he was able to put them back on the track, and he puffed around the bend until he reached one specific bend. He came off the rails, crashing off the track. Edward heard the crash and got very frightened and started puffing away. Thomas saw Gordon had left an express ticket and raced backwards, but he was still in shock. But he puffed down the track still, until he ended up being sent down the wrong line. And as Toby started racing away, Thomas crashed into Toby. Toby was shot through his shed. Thomas was okay-ish. Quickly backed out, but heard James scream, "Look out!" While Thomas was backing up, James raced down the track. And he crashed. And then he ended up crashing straight off the rails. Oh dear, he said in horror. But Thomas didn't want to know what happened, so he quickly shot backwards. Come on, Duck, let's go! But then there was trouble. Duck accidentally hit into Oliver, and that ended up sending Oliver coming round the bend and crashing. Oh no. Okay, well, I've got to run. And all of a sudden, Harold came bulleting down and grabbed onto Oliver. Oliver was now being lifted until Harold suddenly, the ropes connecting Oliver and Harold suddenly snapped. Oliver ended up plummeting down into a long line of trucks, while Harold had lost his balance and crashed into a pile of rubble. Thomas was still panicked, but he was frozen in fear until Duck came. Thomas, look out! alerted Doc, and Thomas quickly was able to get out of the way of that. Doc had to quickly puff down the track and rounded a bend. He then saw Toad. Oh, thank goodness you're alright, Toad. Mr. Duck, where's Mr. Oliver? No time to care about that. Toad had no idea what was going on. So he was still smiling like always. But since Thomas was rushing forward, and since there was a huge mess in his way, he thought he was going to crash. But for some reason he thought that it would be a good idea to speed up. So he did, and that's what would have happened. But no, this is what happened. He raced on, but then got jammed. He started jamming into the thing that was jamming him until it finally flew off of the road. And Thomas finally was able to get away. Or so he thought. Emily started shivering here and slowly puffed out. Dude, I've got to get out of here. And she puffed in. Until she saw James. Oh, James, no! And she braked super hard, but that wasn't enough. She suddenly crashed off the rails. Now this has been put in slow-mo for your enjoyment, or hopeful enjoyment. That concludes day 1. The start of the worst time ever.